Now, you were involved in some kidnappings as well?
No, that's what you saw on my rap sheet. No, that I never got convicted of that.
Yeah.
All I did was take somebody's car at gunpoint and basically say, "Give me your car." And because I walked them like 15 feet, if I walked them more than 15 feet by force, they call that kidnapping. But it was dismissed. I was never, that was thrown out. That was during a crime spree that I did before I got locked up, which was a terrible thing. I was on a rampage at that point. I didn't really care.
Oh, okay. And part of that same crime spree, you were, I guess, accused of bank robberies as well?
Yeah. No, I was convicted of that. I was convicted of bank robbery. I robbed a couple banks. I had this particular bank robbery. I had inside I had a dude who owed me some money, and his mother worked in the bank. And he said on Saturdays they have like this corporate thing where like the businesses come in to collect or drop off all this money. And I said, okay, how much will be there? He's like, there's always at least $250,000. I said, well, we're gonna arrange it. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna put a fake bomb in there. I'm gonna call, and I'm like, you're gonna tell your mother to do this. This is the plan. This is a retarded plan. I said, you're gonna tell your mom that I'm gonna kill you unless you do this. So she's got to do it. And then I'm gonna plant a fake bomb in there, which I made. I took like a bunch of wires out of this drill set thing and the duct tape. It looked like a bomb, And I walked up and I set it in the bank right on the counter and left. And then I called and told her, listen, now I don't know that she's already contacted the feds and told them that this is going to happen. So they're all waiting. I don't know, like a dumbass. I thought I'm going to get $250,000. So I said, bring the money down across the street. There's an alley with a dumpster. Put the money in the dumpster and go back. If one thing looks out of the ordinary, if I see a cop, if I see anyone pull up, if I see you on the phone, if I see anything, because I'm watching right now, I'm hitting the freaking trigger on this and blowing that bank, and everybody goes with it. And so they bring the money to the freaking dumpster, and I get the freaking dumpster. I mean, it's funny now, but it's stupid. But I get the money, and I'm just like, hell yeah! Like I don't got to work for at least a year. I had $250,000. I'm good. I drive down the hood because I want to get a blunt, smoke a blunt. Like a dumbass. A tracking device in the money. They freaking follow me. I get a high-speed chase. I jump out. That's when I take a car at gunpoint. I freaking crash my Denali and then end up into a porch and crushed it under the porch in the hood. Get out. I'm running down the street on a Saturday afternoon with a duffel bag full of money and a pistol in my hand. White boy in the hood. I mean, nothing good can happen from that. I'm walking. People are looking at me. They're like, holy crap. They're locking their doors. Like they're shutting their doors and locking. Like whatever that's going on with him, that ain't good. And you hear cops. I didn't know, man, they had a tracking device on the money. It's so dumb. How did I not figure that out? They kept finding me. I lost them like 4 times in a high-speed chase. The cops crashed. Dude, I did some crazy Hail Marys. I went through I blew a red light at Beaconsfield and like Woodmont or something at like 100 miles an hour, man. I blew right through a red light. This Hail Mary. I had like 12 cops chasing me on the expressway, and I lost them. I ended up losing them, but they didn't care because they had a tracking device. So yeah, they ended up getting me and beating the hell out of me, and that was that. That's when I went to prison for 13 years.
All right. So up until that point, were you doing any prison time, or this was the first time you really caught?
No, I did a couple stints in the county jail, but never prison. I'd never been to prison. I'd been able to outsmart them or out bribe them or my grandpa, gave a judge 10 G's when I got busted. First time I got busted with a major felony drug delivery. My grandpa gave the judge 10 G's. It was that simple, 10 grand. Sat down with him, gave him an envelope, and they gave me probation. And so. But, there's other times you got lawyers. I had some big shot lawyers help me on some money. There was a case where I had 2 kilos of heroin. Very crappy case because I wasn't in the house when they found it. When they raided it, their informant was bad. It was just a lot of crap. But anyways, I got the best lawyer I could get, who was a big time guy named Neil Rockine. David Gorosh, Neil Rockine, these huge big time lawyers, and they were able to get it thrown out. Because that would have been a 20-year bit right there, 2 kilos of heroin.